Skyhawk Therapeutics have recently released some promising new clinical trial results. Let's look at some of the new key findings. HTT lowering has been a major focus for pharmaceutical companies, with many current clinical trials aiming to do so. It is thought that HTT lowering will slow the progression of HD, because lower levels of the toxic HTT protein should improve the health of the brain cells. Skyhawk Therapeutics is conducting a Phase 1 clinical trial of the drug SKY-0515, meaning it is given to healthy volunteers who do not carry the toxic HTT gene, and the goal of the study is to determine whether the drug is safe and well tolerated. This is done by giving the trial participants the drug at increasing doses, which will infer what dose Skyhawk should proceed with in later stages of clinical trials. SKY-0515 is designed to lower HTT and another molecule which has been indicated as influencing disease progression, PMS1. SKY-0515 is a small molecule, which means it can be ingested orally. The benefits of a small molecule therapeutic are that it can easily enter the body and doesn't require an invasive procedure like a spinal injection or brain surgery, which could make it more readily available for patients across the world. One of the cons of a small molecule therapeutic is due to it being ingested, the patient may have to take more of it for the molecule to reach its target destination, the brain. This can cause negative side effects elsewhere in the body. As mentioned previously, SKY-0515 can target PMS1, which has been reported to modify elements of HD. PMS1 has been implicated in modifying the process known as somatic expansion, which is the process by which the HTT gene becomes longer and more toxic in the brains of HD patients. So, SKY-0515 not only targets HTT, but also targets somatic expansion, tackling two big issues in HD progression. Skyhawk determined that there was a dose-dependent increase of HTT lowering in the participants, meaning there was a correlation between increasing drug dose with reducing levels of HTT. SKY-0515 seems to be quite potent, as a dose of 9 mg can lower HTT by 70%. Currently, the goal for HTT lowering in clinical trials is between 30 to 50% due to safety concerns regarding lowering HTT too much. It will be interesting to hear more updates about the safety and efficacy of this dose. Due to the positive nature of these results, Skyhawk will begin the next stage in the SKY-0515 clinical trial, which includes people who have the disease-causing version of the HTT gene. For the next stage of the Phase 1 trial, Skyhawk will be testing SKY-0515 in patients within the early stages of disease, 1, 2 and early 3 on the HDYO scale. In some cases, this will be prior to clinical onset of the disease. The Phase 1 trial is being conducted in Australia, but there currently isn't much information about where the potential Phase 2 trial would take place. The findings from Skyhawk Therapeutics are very encouraging for the field of HD therapeutics, and we are excited to see the data from the next stage of this clinical trial.